Hello, hello, and good evening. Hi out there, and welcome to Ntmedia Network's Evening Prayers. And today is March 18th, 2021. I'm Rev Lisa Williams, and I'm here to share a prayer with you. So thank you very much for joining us this evening, and welcome. So it looks like we just say hello out there in Facebook land, YouTube land. Good to see you, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So what we talk about, we go from 8:15 to 8:30. So it's just a little short increment. We do, I always like to do a spiritual reading, and then we do a prayer, and we share a couple of announcements, and then you're on your way. So thank you for being here. So we like to talk about the way that we do prayer is in an affirmative style. So we talk about affirmative prayer. So I always say we use new thought and ancient wisdom, put them together for a beautiful faith and philosophy. And that is what we stand by. So the way that we do that is we come from a perspective knowing that we are connected to that divine source that lives within us. And we know that we are tapped into that energy at all times. So coming from that perspective, when we know we're connected with it, we can come from an affirmative perspective versus old school begging and pleading kind of prayer. We just know and recognize that we're connected to that divine source. And so we can affirm and know that it is working in our lives. That is the perspective that we like to come from. So I have just a couple of announcements. I'm going to share a couple of announcements now, and then we'll go into the reading and the prayer. So we have some really fantastic programs coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow's Friday. First, we have in the morning, Ministers Talking. And this is on at 7 in the morning. You can listen to Reverend Robert and Reverend Reverend Robert and Elzea, sorry, both of those ministers. So that's coming up. We also have another great thing at 9 in the morning. Join us at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. It's a collective meditation for world peace, something we all need to be involved with. So check that out for sure. We also have Michael Magnus. He does his fireside chat at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain. So join him for his fireside chat. He also is very interesting. He always has great ideas and programs and different people on there. And then at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, we have the Camille Conte show, and she is also super fantastic. And then one more show I want to invite you to is my new Inner Dazzle show, Igniting Your Inner Dazzle. We have a lot of great spiritual conversation Wednesdays at 1 p.m. So definitely come and check that out. I would love for you to come and listen in. We're going to be talking about intuition this coming Wednesday. So tune in and join in with us for that. Good evening. Ursula's here. Good evening. Good evening. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here, Ursula. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. So I'm going to share a reading with you, and it comes from my lovely Richer Living. This is my well-used daily guide. It's by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker, two of our great New Thought leaders. So the reading that I have chosen for you is called I Release Tension of Mind and Body. Today, I release all thoughts of fear from my mind. Today, I lay down the burden of carrying the load of responsibility for life of myself and for others. Today, I relax all sense of strain. I remember that Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled." Therefore, I lay down all my troubles aside, seeking to look through it, beyond it, and let it be, detached from it, from the realm of reality. Today, I proclaim my divine inheritance. I love that. That's a great affirmation. Today, I proclaim my divine inheritance. I am rich with the riches of God. I am strong with the power of God. And I am guided by the wisdom of God. Beautiful, beautiful affirmations. I am held in the goodness of God. I arise and return unto my Father's house, knowing that the law of good operates through my word. Operates through my word. That's so true. That is through my thought or my faith upon expectancy and acceptance. I speak my word. Love that. So I align myself with all the powers of God and divine right action. I merely turn from all fear. Turn from all fear. Turn joyously and resolutely to faith, realizing that the light is immune to darkness. Not only shall I walk in this light, I shall radiate it. You can radiate the light. I shall impart it to others. Of course, we radiate it through shining our light to others. I shall remember that the Father which art in heaven is that heaven which is within me. So that is your reading, and I love these. So release the thoughts of fear. That's something that we can always do and always be reminded to anytime in our life during any challenges we have, fears coming up, things that are coming up. If we bring it back, we really have to tune in. If we can tune in and bring it back to God, bring it back to connecting to that divine source and knowing that it is working, that is a power within us that is working for us. So if we can know that and recognize that, it just brings us back to our faith. I think every time I do that, that deepens my faith. So it's just a reminder, a constant reminder, and to be mindful of it is recognizing those fears and then saying, whoa, stop, reconnect, and go from there. I am rich in the riches of God. I love that. That is my divine inheritance, and we all definitely deserve that. And I align with the power of God. That was the other one that stuck out for me. I think that's so profound and wonderful to know. Okay, so that is your reading for today. We're going to move into a prayer. So I would like to invite you also. We are always here for you. Go to prayer@ntmedia.org. So you can go to that email, send us an email, and send us a prayer request. We are here for you. We are available, and you are not alone. So know that we are here to support you and love you and help you with your prayers. So prayer@ntmedia.org. And we can get the whole prayer sheet. We'll work on that for the entire week. So that is available to you always. All right, join me now. Let's just center in. And as a lot of you know, I like to do a couple of deep breaths. Deep breaths are a way to ground yourself if you're ever feeling frustrated or frazzled. A couple of deep breaths, deep belly breaths. My hands are on my belly down here. So definitely start with that. And also, of course, I love to use candles. Candles are another great way to center yourself. So I invite you to try that out. Candles are very soothing. So take a deep breath with me now. Center yourself and settle in for just a few minutes. Let go of what you're doing and just be present and be right here, right now. So breathe in with me now. One more. So with that deep cleansing breath, we know that we experience and express that breath of God. We know and recognize that we are surrounded by that divine source, that omnipresent presence, that universal life force. That is the way that the world expresses with that divine life force. We know that it operates in and through us and that we are surrounded by the love and the light of this source, this energy. We know that we are connected to it. We are one with it. We experience it. We express it. We breathe it, for every breath is a breath of God. Every breath is a breath of life. And we breathe it right here, right now. And as we breathe into that energy and that light, we remember the truth of who we are, that we are a spiritual being having a human experience, and we are connected to that divine source right here, right now. And as we know that we are connected to it, we are one with it. It operates in and through us. This divine wisdom, divine intelligence operates and permeates all of our being. Every part of us is blessed by it as it works through our body, our mind, and our spirit. So we just allow that energy now to permeate our being. We just allow it to bless every cell in our body. A lot of times we can use that divine white light and imagine it surrounding your body, bringing you love and peace and harmony, protection. So as we surround ourselves with this divine light of love, we know that we can release our fears. We release them into the hands of God. We release them back into the universe, back into where they came from. And that's all they are, is thoughts. We release this fear. We release this energy back into the ethers. And we replace it with that faith and that foundation of knowing that God works in and through our lives. This divine universal presence is available and is operating with us and through us all the time. Whether we know it or not, it is there and it is available to support us and guide us. So as we release our fears, we release our worries and our troubles, we just put them into the hands of the universe and allow ourselves to be blessed in this moment. And know that these blessings operate in and through every part of our being, every situation, anything that you might be going through right now, any challenges, struggles, strifes. We just allow that energy to be put back out into the universe, and we embrace and embody love. We embody peace. We embody light. All of the divine qualities of spirit are the qualities that reside within us. And we are able, and we do tap into them right here, right now. We just set that intention knowing that those energies work for us, for our good, because it is our divine inheritance to experience the good of God right here, right now. We just allow this to permeate our being. So as we take the time now to release any fears, any obstacles that appear to be in the way, we just know that there is a divine plan unfolding right now before our eyes. We just bring it back to faith. We bring it back to trust. We bring it back to the very breath that breathes us. And we use these techniques, these qualities, the breath work, the candle, taking time to walk in the day, in the morning, in the evening. Reconnect yourself, reconnect your soul to that perfection, and recognize and know that that divine harmony is working in and through our lives. And as we allow this to be the truth, we can release this prayer, these words out into the universe, knowing that we are blessed in this very moment. And as we release, we let go and let God, as we say, or let go and let that universal presence support us. So as we release it with a grateful, grateful heart, we just say, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, life. Thank you for this opportunity to be a blessing and to experience a blessing. As we know that that is the truth of who we are, we can release this prayer into the universe, and together we can affirm. And so it is. And so it is. You feel that energy that moves in your body when you center in. I love that feeling. It's such a peaceful feeling. So I hope you enjoyed that prayer and the words of wisdom. I always love reading from that book. And I hope that you have a daily guide that you use to read and keep your mind fresh, keep those words and those thoughts coming to keep you connected and grounded. It makes a big difference in our lives. Most definitely. So let's see, what else? What other announcements do I have? I think that's about all. Let's see. So now I would like to just offer and ask for your support. We support the network by donating to Ntmedia.org. And if you go there and then you click on the donate link, it'll take you right over there, and there's your opportunity to donate or a gift or a tithe. I love to read this little message. Every gift opens a heavenly door to the giver. Whoever sends blessings shall be abundantly blessed. I love that. And that's by Lila Gifty Akita. So she says some great words about the opportunity that you have to share your gifts and tithes, because as we know, the universe works, it's reciprocity, give and receive. And it's just an ongoing experience. So I invite you to do that. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope that that prayer worked for you, resonates with you. And I think that is about it. It's already 8:30. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Oh, and there's Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. So good to see you. Thank you guys, and have a very blessed, peaceful evening. Hope you get some good sleep, and we will see you very soon. Thank you for joining, and blessings. Bye.